similarly to the inputs scriptable object, we can do the same thing for our animations. That way the animator, if we have a lot of animation parameters, we might not want to trigger all of these. For example, some of them might be walking animations, jumping animations, which have nothing to do with our hands, and we don't necessarily want these appearing in our inputs as selectable. So we can use our player anim scriptable object to have as a list of which animation parameters we want to be able to trigger from our inputs. So let's create a new one. I'll right click on anims, create KINERACTIVE player anims, and I'll call it custom anims, and let's just say 2, and we want one called punch and one called slap, for example, and we'd put in more parameters here, also called punch and slap, and that they all have to be booleans because that's what the inputs are expecting, because they turn them off and on at various times. And then if we go in our KINERACTIVE manager, we can change the default anims scriptable object to custom anims. And now if we go into one of the inputs, we've got the choice to select punch or slap. Now, and normally you'd probably want to list an empty one here too, because sometimes you don't necessarily want a hand animation playing if your default body animation already has some hand or fingers doing something.